Hello everyone, Alec DeLorean here, and I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Now in today's video we have basically just going through all of Season 5's changes to see what I like, I don't like, and everywhere in between. There's a lot of changes for Season 5. Season 5 is the biggest season that we've had for Star Wars Hunters, at least since launch, and there's been some good things and bad things. So I thought I'd go through it all, share my thoughts, and maybe see what I would change if I could, but basically just an overview of what I like and dislike. I'm assuming not everyone will have the same view as me, so I just wanted to say this is my personal opinion, and if you disagree, that's perfectly fine. If you want to talk about your comments to see if there's anything you agree or disagree with me on any of these slides, then comment below and we'll have a nice little chat. But I won't keep you any longer, so if you would like to join the Patreon or Discord, the links are in the description below, and if you enjoyed this video, this content, and all things Star Wars and Marvel related, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the video. Okay, so first of all, we have the title screen, which is just my thoughts on the new Season 5 additions and changes. There's a few slides, there's quite a decent amount of slides, but we'll go through them at a decent pace, hopefully. So the first one is the new Hunter Glikkin. Now overall, I'm just going to go through each slide and go through the bullet points, and then I'll talk about it. So I've put down, he's fun, he's good versus all roles, he fits well into the Star Wars universe, and has fantastic sound design. The best thing about him, for me, is probably the sound design. Mostly just his music when you choose him and stuff, and then also his voice lines, just a top tier. He's really fun. He's got one of the best fun factors in the game. He's nearly as fun as Utuni, if not more so, for me. I love the idea of going invisible, running around, sneaking up on healers, and destroying them into the ground. And he fits well into the Star Wars universe, because we've seen Kubas before, but we've never been able to play them or whatnot. So overall, Glikkin, I've thoroughly enjoyed Glikkin. I've really enjoyed him. I've already got him to 26. I've absolutely grinded him, and I won't be stopping there. Yeah, he might be my favorite, or one of my favorite damage dealers at the minute. Either him or Nox, but yeah. Just a very quick one, because we all know about Glikkin, and I feel like everyone quite likes him, but there's Glikkin. So the new battlefield, Coruscant Underworld. So for this it's visually pleasing, it has fun Easter eggs, takes time to learn, and it has nice vantage points for ranged. Now I really like this map a lot, because usually I don't like dark maps. Like, as you can see, this is a very dark map, but it's got a lot of lights in it to fill up the atmosphere, which is really nice. That's one of the best things about it. It's very vibrant, you know? But yeah, I don't like dark maps usually, but because this one's so well designed and very visually pleasing, I really enjoy playing on this map. Like, when I'm in it, a lot of the times I don't realize I'm on a dark map. And there's lots of different areas to go to. There's lots of different vantage points. So as I like to play Nox, this is a perfect map for me, because I like to stand up. I think it's here. Yeah, because there's the little speeder. I like to jump up on here because you can see all three different, like, areas of the map, which is really nice. So Coruscant Underworld, I know a lot of people don't like it, but it's one of those ones where the more you learn it, the easier it comes, essentially. You will fall a lot. I have fallen over 100 times already, I'm sure of it, but it's really grown on me a lot. I liked it at the start, but now I really like it. So it's definitely one of the top tiers. Like, I don't think they've ever brought out a map that I really don't like, which is really good, because they're pulling every single map out of the bag each season, just banger after banger. So yeah, Coruscant Underworld, I like it. Very good. Love it. Now, hot topic, new mechanics, mods and chips. It's a bit of a tricky one, really, because there's always, well, I'll go through the bullet points. So mods are a fun addition. They'll need to be careful regarding broken mods, like OP cracked mods. I want them to not just go for really strong mods, so then there's always meta builds on each season, but I want them to introduce sort of fun ones where I can just absolutely zoom around the map as Groz, or have absolutely no health as Reeve and try and not die or whatever. I want to do fun challenging videos like that would be really cool, like a little series on just doing troll builds or crazy builds that really hinder me, but I try to do my best with it. And then the main thing is chips as well. Chips can be considered pay to win with the rate you acquire them. So a lot of people have seen that you get them in the store for crystals, which yes, would be pay to win, but there's also many different ways to unlock chips. The only problem with that is it's still a slow rate. So you can get them through the store with crystals, you can get them in the main event, which is the PvE mode, the Grandstand. There's events in there. Like the first one that they've done is a 3-part event, and after each part, if you complete all 3, you'll come away with 2,100 chips, which still isn't even enough for one legendary, since one legendary is 4,250. You're basically only halfway there, so you'd have to do 2 main events, which aren't up permanently. They're on rotation. And then you get them for leveling up your hunters. So there's a chance to get crystals or credits and also chips now, as well as some stickers and avatars. But still, it's just a super slow rate to get chips. Like funnily enough, I've put them all of my builds that I have so far are on my mains. So essentially, I've got my mains done. So I'm fine with the rate that I'm acquiring them now, because I'm not the ones where I need legendaries for are hunters that I don't really play as much. But still, to people who play basically everyone, this will be such a grind. I'm fine with the cost price of the blues and the purples. I think maybe lowering the legendaries a bit, or slightly lowering their epics, maybe 1,500, and then maybe legendaries can be 2,500, because you only get 2,100 chips from the main event quests. But if you don't have the time to play them, because they're only open for like 6 days, if you don't get the time to play them, you're only going to get, I don't know, 300, 500 chips per event. So it's really tricky, because then at that point, the only way you can really get them would be to level up your hunters over time, which takes a long time, and then crystals, which at that point would be pay to win. Thankfully, at the minute, I will say, mods, there's not really super overpowered mods at the minute. Like there's definitely hunters that have better mods than others. Like Reeve has really bad mods. Diago has really bad mods, in terms of legendaries anyway. But then there's like Utuni and Scora have some really good ones, so it gives them a bit of advantage. But there isn't really one mod that if you equip that, it's unplayable. So I'm still thankful for that. But yeah, because there are no mid-season updates, it's only updated it once every season. Please, mid-season updates would be good, because then you can also tinker with any mods that might be a bit overpowered or whatever. That would be good. Hopefully there will be more fun mods, as I said, like fun mods, troll mods that would be included. But yeah, because it's a bit of a, I really like mods, I really like chips, I like the idea of them, it's just the execution, they need to be careful with it. That's the long story into a short sentence. Good addition, need to be careful about the execution and whatnot. So that's mods and chips. I won't talk about that anymore, because that's been going on a while. And then the roster rating. Now, I absolutely love it. Yeah, it's more depth to your account, because originally it was just everyone gets to level 50 and no one could actually see what your level was. And then it also adds incentive to level up other hunters, just so then you can have a higher score on your account. Like, I can see someone's at 199. They'll want to maybe quickly play a character who's only level 1, quickly get them to level 2 just so then they hit 200. Or even, I have someone at 498. I'm at 483. I'm going to play some other hunters so then I can try overtake them. Like it adds a bit more of an element to the game, which might not have even been their intention. It might just been, yeah, let's just add it because 50's overrated. But I think it brings more into the game that makes you want to play more hunters, which makes you play more. So I think it's a fantastic addition. I think roster rating is one of the best things about season 5, honestly. So yeah, I like roster rating. It's a good one, yeah. And then the next, Grandstand /PvE. Now, yeah, let me go through the bullet points. The idea is good. The execution is not good. It's catered more as a play versus AI rather than a PvE mode. Backing up that is the community were expecting more of a fight versus monsters / bosses. And also it doesn't reward enough chips / legendaries might be too expensive anyway. So if the legendaries were reduced, then rewarding the chips might not be so bad. I think it might be the legendaries. Like you can get a lot of blues and a few epics through this, which is fine. It's just the legendaries are a bit weird. But yeah, overall, it's more of a play versus AI, which is a massive letdown, honestly. As PvE, I instantly think of World of Warcraft, where you go through a dungeon as a team of 5. You have a healer, 3 damage, 1 tank. You're going through, you're fighting monsters, and then you get to a mini-boss, you kill that mini-boss, and then you go fight some more monsters down the route. You fight that mini-boss, and then you fight more monsters, and then you get to the final boss, and then it's really hard, and you're all trying to do it. You've got 2 DPS dead, but they're waiting to see if you actually finish it, because you only get 1 life. And then you get the final boss, and then once you've killed the final boss, you get a massive chest to open at the end, and in the chest you get a certain chance to get certain rewards. Like in this case, you could do it where there's one mod for each hunter that you cannot get anywhere else other than the PvE mode, not the Grandstand, like a new PvE mode where it's only a 5% chance drop in the chest, and you can just keep doing it over and over until you get the drop. That'd be really cool. I mean, that'd be really cool. Yeah, I've just thought of that on the top of my head, and I'm like, yeah, no, I want that now. Please do that, where it's like a little dungeon where you go through. It doesn't have to be like a long dungeon. It could just be like you fight a mini boss and then you get to the big boss who has 3 phases of health, and then you fight on different parts of existing maps already or something. And then, yeah, each phase they get harder and harder, and they have big mechanics where maybe it's like a Rancor and he does like a big sweep attack, and you get like a warning zone on the floor, and you have to quickly get out of that warning zone, otherwise you'll get hit and you'll take a lot of damage. Things like that. That'll be really cool. Take it up. Take it up. I take no credit for that. You do it, Zynga. So overall, I dislike this because it's not PvE that I had in my head. Maybe that was just me over exaggerating in my head because I'm comparing it to World of Warcraft, which the PvE in there is top tier. But yeah, this is more like a play versus AI that is in like, I don't know, Marvel Rivals and Overwatch already. So that's that. Although I will say, if you want to level up characters, playing medium and hard gives you bonus XP. So, well, bonus fame grant. So if you wanted to get your fame grant really fast, just what I've been doing is I've been grinding medium anyway. I've finished the events. I've just been grinding medium for the increased XP, which has got me my first legendary. Zayna is now level 40, so highly recommend that if you want to just grind XP really fast. And then there are new quests, so the introductory quests, which are basically meet the hunter, so meet Zayna, meet Char, and whatever. These are a great way to earn more crystals and credits, because at some point you get like 50 crystals, and then at some point you get 2,500 credits, which is a lot. And then it's a fun way to learn new hunters, because you're going to be doing all these quests to get these 50 crystals and 2,500 credits. So you're going to be learning the characters more. So that helps new players, and it helps new players to build up their currencies as well. And then it's also the quests that you're doing are not challenging and they're easy to complete. So it's really easy. Just makes it a new way to play new hunters. And then that also just ties in with the roster rating as well, because everything just tying in together about playing new hunters is really good. So these additions are really nice. I really like this one as well. So that's that. And then we have the ranked changes. So there's a ranked scoring update where it used to be only in Bronzium you'd only never lose points, whereas as soon as you get to Chromium you'd start losing RP for losing matches, which is a good way to have a system. Whereas now you gain when you lose in all of the ranks except Beskar and Kyber, and then even in Beskar, if you lose, you don't even lose any rank points. You just stay at 0, nothing happens. And that doesn't even include your performance. So you're gonna get a little sliver of rank points anyway for your performance. So you're always going to be gaining until you hit Kyber. And then at that point, there's only Kyber rank. So Bronziums can just play loads of ranked. They can lose every single game, still get to Kyber, and then they're playing against top 100 players, and then just have a really unfun time because they're going to lose every match, which isn't fair. I mean, yeah, fair enough they get the rewards. Nice, cool. That's a good addition to the collection, I guess. But if you get to Kyber 3, it just doesn't feel achievable. I mean, not achievable. It doesn't feel... You won't get any satisfaction for reaching it because it just feels gifted, as I said here. Like, I haven't even read it out. Basically makes it so there's only one rank, no sense of achievement on reaching Kyber, feels gifted. Bronzium level players will now have a hard time versus high level players because they're eventually going to get to Kyber anyway, and then it's like, what's playing Kyber? May as well just play casual at this point. So I'm really against this. Like, the whole thing is just wrong. I think what they should have done is maybe keep this, but tinkered the amounts that you win and lose. Like, maybe in Kyber, you win much less and you lose the same amount. I don't know how to fix it, but as long as you lose for losing, that's the point in losing, really. But yeah, it's not a great addition. I'm not a fan of it. The only positive is that you'll be able to get to Kyber every single season. So, nice. So, the conclusion of the Season 5 update is the new Hunter, I like that. New Battlefield, I like that. Mods and chips, I mostly like the idea of it. Time will tell if it becomes a bit more over-fluctuated and oversaturated and it just ruins it, but I have faith in them to make it good, so I think that will eventually turn into a like. Just depends on how they deal with it. Roster rating, really like that. It might be my favourite thing of the update. Grandstand, dislike. New starter quests, really like that. And rank changes, dislike that. So overall, I think it's a good season. I think it's great. It's the first time that they're bringing these things out. So with Grandstand and mods and chips, it might be more so that they're just testing things. They're only making little things at the minute. See how the community reacts and then work upon it at that point. Like mods might turn into a fantastic addition with over time, and then the Grandstand might just be that it's their first time doing this, and then they'll tinker at it, and then over time that'll get really good as well. So all these could change, all these dislikes. But yeah, with the rank changes, I think they just need to go back to what it was before and then rethink about how they want to do it. But that's just my opinion. You might disagree, which is perfectly fine. And there you go. There is the season 5 changes and additions and my thoughts on it all. Overall, good season. Let me know what you think below on each of the little sections. So the new hunter, the new battlefield, mods, chips, roster rating, grandstand /PvE, new starter quests and ranked scoring changes. What do you like or dislike about them? And if you agree with any of it or disagree, let me know below. Because if we give this feedback like now, they can then work on it to make it better. So all the feedback that you can give, I highly recommend joining the official Discord and letting them know, or comment below. Hopefully they watch this as well. But yeah, I'm excited for the future of the game though. Like these additions could turn into some really special modes and mechanics in the game. So I'm really excited for that. And then also PC, I'm hoping that will come out sooner rather than later, because I can't wait to play on PC rather than my mobile. But I won't keep you any longer though, because it's been going on for a while. So if you would like to join the Patreon or Discord, the links are in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, this content and all things Star Wars and Marvel related, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.